Welcome, Poppets, to Lesson 6 on Health. This should take you roughly an hour. So let's start on SC12, which is to safely and accurately dissect a heart. So sadly, because of us all being isolated, you're not actually going to be able to do this dissection, but I found an excellent video that you can watch instead. So your task is to click on the link and watch the video just up to minute 1.06. Then you pause the video and draw an accurate picture using pencil and add the labels that are listed in the instructions. So in the box under SC12, you should have drawn a heart diagram in pencil, which looks something like this. Yours obviously isn't going to look exactly the same as mine, but I hope that you have done a good level of detail on your picture. Once you have drawn it, you needed to also label the main parts of the heart. So let's have a look now then at what labels you needed to add. So the first label you were asked to add is muscle, and this can point to anywhere on the pinky ready part of the heart. The next label that we're going to add is the coronary artery. So these are the arteries that actually provide the heart with oxygen and nutrients. So they're the ones that are snaking across the main body of the heart. Next, we're going to add the label for fat. Now, the heart that I copied was actually a really healthy heart, so it didn't have any. So I'm just going to draw some on now. So the fat is the kind of white area that you could see in the video that you looked at. So if you've labelled any of the white areas as fat, then that's correct. Lastly, we're going to label the blood vessels. So these are any of the hollow tubes that are coming out the top of the heart. So you can go ahead and give yourself the marks if you drew your picture and labelled your heart correctly. So moving on to the next task, you need to watch the rest of the heart dissection video, and all you have to do is tick any parts that you spot in the video. Moving on to S13, I can use a model to represent a valve. For this activity, you will need some card, some scissors, some paper, some glue or sticky tape, and a ruler. Okay, so what you're going to be making to represent a valve is one of these. So it's pretty simple, and I'll show you how to make it in a moment. So a valve is found, or there are lots of valves that are found in the heart and also in the blood vessels like the veins and the arteries, and their job is to allow blood to flow through in one direction but not allow it to flow through in the other direction. And that's really important because if blood were able to just go back and forth, it wouldn't flow round the system effectively. So if it were allowed to move back and forth in the chambers of the heart, so if it were allowed to go back instead of out, then what you'd find is the heart wouldn't pump your blood efficiently around your body, and the oxygen and nutrients that your cells are really waiting for and needing is not going to get to them as quickly because your blood is all mixing back and forth inside your heart and inside your veins and arteries. So these valves in your heart and veins and arteries are really, really vital. So let's have a go at making your own version of this, and then we can try it out. So what's really important here is that you label the side you actually stick the paper down to. That side should be labelled as B. The other side should be labelled as A. So now that you've made your own version, you're going to try blowing through in this direction on side A, and you're going to try blowing through in this direction on side B, and see what happens on both. Then you can try and answer the questions on SC13, and I will go through the answers afterwards. Okay, here are the answers to the questions for SC13. Pause on here and mark your answers, please. The last thing you need to do is to upload one of your pieces of work today onto Shobi, whichever you're proudest of. So either the model that you made of the heart valve or the sketch you drew of the heart. So if you go to week 2 on Shobi and go to the assignment called the heart, that's the place to upload.